Good morning and welcome back to Video Diary on the Farm. A lovely Saturday morning. Anyway, as I said last week, towards the end of the week we got drilling. Started on the winter barley and ground conditions was ideal. It's going really well and continuing to do so. So yeah, there's plenty going on in this week's video, so I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, we'll see you at the end. Well, we've started spraying stubbles off, or stale seed bed should I say. We've had a good chit of blackgrass, as you can see. Look at that, all that blackgrass there. Yep, loads of it. Anyway, we're going to get a good kill. We shall take that out, put in glyphosate on it. Yep, ideal conditions. Here we're spraying with a water volume of 150 litres a hectare, giving a medium spray because there is some larger plants in the field as well as volunteers. But in the next clip, what you'll see, we are actually spraying at 100 litres with a smaller spray nozzle to hit the target, because the blackgrass is real small and thin and hairy, so it's a real fine spray we're applying here. And yeah, just a bit different to some of the other fields where we've got larger targets to hit. I just thought I'd show you this patch of blackgrass in a field we're spraying off. Particularly bad, I mean, just look at that mat of it. Just shows what we're up against. So it's imperative we get a good kill. But sure, I should say, well, when we move it, there'll be another load of seed underneath and we shall get another flush come through. But once we get it drilled, we shall have to rely on the pre-M chemistry. As you can see, it's fairly wide strip and some more on bad places like this in the field. We've got to get on top of it because there'll be no crop here if we don't. But yeah, anyway, cracking on with the roundup at the minute, getting front for the drill. George will be drilling very shortly. P&B van in the yard, he's come to service George's 939. Just putting an update on my sprayer tractor. The VDO unit in the roof, plus he's updating all the software. So yeah, all good. Yeah, we're just getting all the drills checked over and ready to go. This is all good to go, apart from just going to change these eradicator tines. They're the points on them rather. They're a bit worn, as you can see, so they won't turn in and they'll be fit for purpose. George had half a day free, so he started ploughing some of next year's pea land, and the soil is in really good condition and is ploughing well. But yeah, we'll see some more ploughing later on in the month. This takes some weight up, doesn't it? If anybody else has got the same volunteer oilseed rape in the field. Well, it'll be 2 years ago since this field was raped, maybe 3. It was peas last year, vining peas. But you know, you've sprayed it off before you drill it after a week, after the oilseed rape, to get any volunteers. You think the spray in the wheat takes it out, and it's still coming. It must lay dormant in the seed, in the soil or something. But yeah, it's funny how it's just on that ridge across there, and then here it's clean. Well, we've just started working land down. The head of the drill is working it a day in front. I know it doesn't look like it wants a lot, but there's some heavy patches in here and it's just firming it down a bit. Got Dave on the Challenger with his apprentice, pulling the 6.6 metre multi press. Doing a cracking job. Proactive time, just loosening it, levelling board, just touching, put the multi press, it does make a good job. lift it up slightly to turn on the headland. Away again. Yeah, pull it a lot faster, but you get about 10k, 12k with it, and it doesn't make as good a job. Doesn't firm it enough, so yeah, steady away, lightly, treading very lightly. Yeah, that's the finished article. Yep, lovely. That'll go a treat, that will. It's had a few hours knocking tonight. Maybe tomorrow it'll get drilled. Today's the day. The drill's on. Yep, gonna start drilling today. The winter barley. Look at that, lovely. Yep. Lovely setup. Well, we're using the seed eye and we're drilling Carvel winter barley. We want 400 plants square metre and the 1,000 grain weight is 51. Germination percentage is 98. So put them in and then everything's worked out. So then we're getting the target rate of 208 kilograms per hectare. And that's the seeds, obviously, 408. So that's what the drill should put it on at. And we're drilling 18 hectares, as you can see, and it tells you we should be using 3.7 tonnes. So yeah, we'll see how we get on at that setting and see what it goes like. Right, we've got the flat trailer on. We're having a trip to GFP. We're going to pick 15 tonne of Beowulf up, winter wheat, ready for drilling, and drop 6 tonne off at Melton. Well, go back and fetch another 6 tonnes. I shan't get 15 tonne on this trailer, but yeah, that's what we're on with at the minute. It's a lovely day here in GFP yard. Anyway, it's not at this yard, it's at the other one. I need to pick the seed up. This yard's even busier. Seed as far as the eye can see. It's everywhere. This is the bagging plant in here. It's all been bagged up. Nice big bags there. Yeah, rolling conveyor, so we can get some done. Yeah, Dave took 15 tonne in, or 16 tonne rather, the other day to get dressed at GFP, and yeah, that was done as a great favour to Elways, because yeah, they couldn't get a mobile dresser out, so they said if we brought it in, we'll do it. And yeah, the special relationship we have them, that Mike Gibson, who started the company, GFP, he Elsham Hall Farms, as it was known as then, it was the GFP's very first customer, so yeah, we have some strong links with them. But anyway, we're getting it picked up now, and yeah, ready for dressing. You can't fault it. The turnaround's only been a few days, so yeah, we're happy. Did a grand job. There we are. Good for the 2 forklifts on it now. Here we go. We're all loaded and strapped on, so yeah, let's get them back to Risby now. The drill is equipped with section control, so it knows whereabouts the headlands are, and it automatically switches off either 3 metre or 6 metres in a section to compensate for when there's gearings, and to keep the overlaps to the minimum, which in turn uses a lot less seed and makes it a lot better because there's not a lot of double drilling then. Well, I'm just back in the field. We put the pipe on the other day, or down the side of the field, and after all that deluge of rain the other week, yep, there's water and it is running. So yeah, hopefully the soughs have done some good. There's some water bubbling up there, so we need to have a look. There's another pipe under there somewhere, there must be. Well, my lights out on the boom aren't as good as the demand, not quite, but they're better than nothing. And for what bit I do, they're adequate. So yeah, in my last field tonight, they've stubble burn off, going well, no breeze at all now. Yeah. Nearly finished the field, so yeah, we're getting across it. Everything looks to be spraying alright at the back of the wheels, that's good. The sun's nearly gone down. Just going round the outside of the Winterton block here, just loosening up where we left it for hedge trimming and running round for tree chopping, giving it a bit of a loosen up. All 3 legs subsoiler on behind us. So then I'm going to go around with the quali disc and just do a read round to keep it all right, then it'll all be worked. I'm just in the Winterton block, which already been sprayed off, as you can see from the wheelings a few weeks back, and yeah, got a second flush of black grass. Yeah, brilliant. Spray it off again. Yeah, it's a good chip that again, so yeah, we're doing some good. The land's taken the rain well here as well, but it's been a bit open now and cloddy. Just come into this sandy field up on the main road. This had the archaeological dig in it some weeks ago, you may remember, and left it a bit unlevel, filled holes in, but it's not quite levelling up for drilling straight into. So got the quali disc on and we're just going over it. Yeah, we've got the quali disc on and we're just going over it to just level it up a bit and firm it, because it is a soft field this, but anyway, it has been round up, sprayed off the seed bed, so all this rubbish will die, but yeah, it just helps chopping it up as well, mixing it in for the drill. Yeah, it's doing a good job really. We're on it going steady, about 10k, so it firms it a bit. Packer roller's not a very heavy one, but so we'll just go steady, it'll just cut it and firm it. Well, look who's back. Well, this is actually cleaner separator number 10 dresser. So yeah, 10 in the fleet, 2 colour separators on them. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Well, this little unit is a new bit on the back, what I've seen anyway. 214. It's got a deoner on top for barleys, and it goes through a drum in here. Just to show you through the window. Ah. Yeah, like rotary barrel in there, it's screen going down, and there are different screens for the the beans put on, and then it goes up in through suction typhoon sort of thing, take all the crap out, and then into the gravity separator. Anyway, you'll see it working soon. That's it coming out of the trailer. Nice one sample really. Into the hopper, then up into the cleaning unit. Good machine this, because all these are adjustable, so the auger can be moved left to right to make it fit the trailer spot on. Yeah, everything's well thought out on these dressers. And there's the wing going through it like a trommel, going through just to take any bits out, any real small bits. And as it gets further down there, going into the separator then, bigger bit. Just up on the gravity set table separator, as you can see, it's all checking down. All the real small stuff is going down there. There's not a lot coming out, to be honest. It's all going there. All the good stuff is going over into that box there. And some of this is as well. Depending on how good a sample it is, or bad, they'll close that flap there if it's a bad sample, so it's going for reject. But more of that is going down there, and it's going into that one, so it's all going for dressing. So there's not a lot being taken out basically. Control panel, it's brought into there, 50 kilograms in there, and it's building up in, then it's just dropped it now into there, and that's sprayed it. Yeah, 5 seconds, it's got its chemical on. The odds are good. And all that's where the count in the bag, how much to do it. Spinning round into it, getting the chemical applied now. Is that it all on? Yeah. Incredible, isn't it? Yeah. It was cool, wasn't it? Unbelievable how it got through. These are the screenings what's coming out. Bit of straw, bit of chaff. Small grains, any cracked ones. I haven't seen any to sample. Wax just going through. Well, that's it. Not a bad morning's work. We've dressed 13.5 tonnes of Dawson and 15 tonnes of Bamford, all done in the morning. So yeah, great service from GFP. Yeah, just get tidied up now and get things put away. Well, we're following George up drilling with the sprayer, applying the pre-emergence herbicides, which is a very important part of grassweed strategy against blackgrass. You know, it's going really well. Yeah, so I don't know if many viewers here watch PX Farms, but yeah, their cousin Michael is against the blackgrass, about drilling too early, and so's ours. And yeah, and we're following the advice what was given on the PX video, Vice and Genta, and we're travelling a bit slower with the sprayer this year, as well as being advised by our we have an Uncle Steve actually, so yeah, works for the same company, so he says about going slower as well. So yeah, we're giving it a whirl, and hopefully we'll get some good results. Well, we're putting 200 litres a hectare on, as you can see. Plenty of water with the preems, it makes it work better, and yeah. we're using Leckler IDTA 04 nozzles, which means, in layman's terms, it's a nozzle what points forward and back. Yeah, these nozzles are really well suited to pre-emergence spraying because of their forward and back facing nozzles, which tends to get under the clods, where the clods are shading the ground from getting chemical on. But yeah, these have done well in trials. Well, that's it for this edition of Video Diary on the Farm. As you've seen, drilling's well underway and it's going nicely. We've got all the winter barley drilled, maybe one more field to drill, but we're just letting some light grass chitting, that might come wheat yet. But yeah, we're nicely getting on, and George is on with the drilling the first weeds now, and yeah, conditions are ideal, and as you've seen, ideal for everything, ideal for land work in the lot, spraying. Yeah, it's been a really good season up to now, so we're cracking on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please hit that like, share and subscribe, and catch you again next week.